We are back with another knotless video. Let's talk about the pros and cons of knotless box braids. This week's shout outs go to Nikki B and Cassandra Glenn. If you have not yet become a member of the Slay Gang, make sure you stop what you're doing and hit that subscribe button for me and join the Slay Gang. If you are a returning member of the Slay Gang, then welcome back, sis. So as y'all can see in this video, I went ahead and started off with the first 3 rows on the nape. This is not really going to be much of like a knotless tutorial. I will put some of my tutorials in the comment section, well, the description box, because I have a lot of knotless videos. But I wanted to go ahead and talk to y'all about knotless braids, pros and cons, because I get a lot of questions about knotless braids on my videos. So I just wanted to go ahead and make a pros and cons video for y'all. Everything that I'm going to be telling y'all is based off of my experience for the past 2 to 3 years of doing knotless box braids. So just keep that in mind. In my opinion, it is more pros than cons with doing knotless braids. I don't really have that many cons about doing them or, you know, the style itself. But I'm going to go ahead and start off with the pros because, like I said, there's more good than bad about this style. So number 1, this style is super lightweight. So if you don't like the heaviness of the traditional box braids, then I would say knotless would be the style for you because it's starting off with your real hair and the hair is just being added in gradually. So it's just, you know, the hair is being fed in. So it's a lightweight style. Number 2, it's not as much tension as the traditional box braid style because you're not gripping the hair all at once like you would be with the traditional style. So if you don't like really tight styles and you want to be able to pull them up immediately, then knotless would be the go-to for you. Number 3, knotless braids are so versatile and the versatility starts immediately. You could swing your hair one way, you could style it this way, you can pull it to the side, you could part it in the middle, you could pull it up in a bun, you could have them all down in the back and the front up in a bun. Like immediately you can style your braids however you would like. Now with traditional braids, you cannot do that. Normally you have to wait for them to loosen up. You don't have to deal with all of that with knotless box braids. Number 4, the look of the style is flat and more sleek than the traditional box braid style, meaning you have a more uniform type of flat appearance, and the appearance looks better without the big knots at the top. If you are a braider also and you're watching this video, I will give you this advice right here. So what I've learned from doing knotless braids is your timing gets better the more that you do knotless braids. And I say this because you will start to develop your own method, and once you come up with your own method, then it's easier to time yourself. Now when I first started out doing knotless braids, they did take me longer, but as I've done more with time, my timing is starting to get better, meaning it's not taking me as long as it used to. You just get better with that timing the more that you do them. So with experience, your time will go down with doing the service. I hope that made sense because I get a lot of questions about timing, and then I see a lot of people like, oh, what am I doing wrong? Why does this person do knotless in this amount of time and it takes me that amount of time? Just go at your own pace and just know the more experience you have doing knotless, that's going to determine how long it's going to take you to do those knotless. As I always do, y'all see me using my sleigh bands. Sleigh bands are currently being restocked. The restock is on the way. If you're watching this video like months from now, then my website should already have sleigh bands on there. But if you're watching it when I upload this, the sleigh bands are currently on the way, and I will be doing a video showing the new colors that we're going to have in stock. Sleigh bands will now come in 4 different colors, so be sure to be on the lookout. I'm not going to tell what colors we have right now, y'all. I'm going to show y'all on the video, but just know that restock for the sleigh bands are on the way, and I want to go ahead and get into it about the cons. But like I said, there's not as many cons as it is pros. Con number 1, knotless braids don't last as long as traditional. Now, let me put an emphasis on this. I only say this if your hair is soft. So if you have a soft texture of hair and your hair frizz fast, then it may not last as long. Now, advice I can give you to make your knotless last long: make sure you're spraying your hair every day. So you can spray it in the morning and spray it at night. Also, make sure you're having a satin bonnet on your head. If you don't have a satin bonnet, then you can use a satin scarf or a satin pillow. If you would like a satin bonnet, you can also go to slatebyraidhairco.square.site to purchase a bonnet from me. I do have bonnets on my website. So if you do not have a satin bonnet and you want your knotless braids to last, make sure you purchase a Slate by Ray Hair Co bonnet, and I promise you, you will not regret it. But just make sure that you're wrapping your hair at night, and that can help that with lasting. Now, if you have a more coarse type of hair texture, your knotless braids will last a longer time. Now, knotless braids can last up to 6 weeks. You can get your retouch done. They can last up to 3 months with the proper treatment, the proper care. They can last up to 3 months. Con number 2, I never judge anybody's pockets and I never knock nobody's hustle. Now, in some areas, some stylists might charge you a cheaper price, but I know in a lot of areas, stylists typically charge higher prices for knotless braids because they take longer. But I'll get into the take longer part on number 3. But for number 2, knotless braids can be more pricier than a little bit more pricey than regular traditional box braids. But like I said, depending on your area, because I see a lot of different hair pages, they'll be having people advertising them in the hundreds range, and then I see some people advertising in the 200s range. I've even seen some knotless braids ranging in the 300s to 400s range. So it all depends on your area, what the prices look like, but typically knotless braids are more than the traditional braids. So now the last one, con number 3, knotless braids take longer, but like I said, with time comes, with experience comes, faster timing. Now, just depending on the stylist, some knotless braids do require more time than traditional braids normally would, which is why sometimes they're priced at a higher price. But just depending on the stylist, it all depends on timing and pricing. But those are the knotless pros and cons. I personally love knotless braids. I've had knotless braids in myself. I loved them. I would go back knotless again. It all depends on you. I hope this video was helpful for you. Look at her braids though, y'all. They came out so freaking bomb. But yeah, I hope this video was helpful for you. Make sure you become a member of the Slay Gang if you haven't done so already. And we are on a road to 20K? We're at 12K right now, but let's get to 20K, y'all, because it's only up from here. I really appreciate y'all for rocking with me. I appreciate y'all for taking the time out to watch my videos. I appreciate y'all for taking the time out to comment and enjoy my videos. We will be doing shout outs. So if you would like a shout out, comment below, shout out with your name. Let's get it, y'all. Thanks for watching. See you in the next video.